Banks are increasing interest rate every week now. How can you still secure the best or the lowest interest rate at the point of time you're applying your bank loan? My name is Kenneth from KeyQuest Mortgage. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you how can you better prepare yourself when you're applying for your housing loan. If you have observed what is happening in the past 2 months in terms of the bank interest rate, starting from end March this year, 2022, the banks has been increasing interest rate nearly every week. What do I mean by every week? Every week we can see that the banks are adjusting 0.1, 0.2 or even up to 0.3 in terms of the bank's interest rate. And from end of March, it was actually as low as 1.15. At today in May, we have actually seen the fixed rate increase to 2.25. That is more than 100% increment. So you can see in terms of bank spread, it is 1%. And what is actually causing the increase of the interest rate in today's market? Okay, so if we look at what is happening in US and the UK more from my previous video, it's actually due to all this external factor actually causing to push the interest rate high. Okay, and another very important information I shared with you in my previous video is US Fed have already announced they are going to increase 6 or even up to 8 times in 2022. This is one of the main drive why all the banks are foreseeing that the rates are going up by end of the year, or they are predicting that they will go up by end of the year or maybe by start of next year. That is why the banks are actually predicting forward that the interest rate will shoot up to maybe 2 or 3%. That's why all the banks are increasing the fixed rate to 2.25. So one of the main cause, based on what we see, is because of the inflation. Because US inflation is actually at all-time high, and the only way to curb the inflation, one of the best method is actually to increase the interest rate. So that's why we see that it's actually a hype in terms of the rates changes in Singapore over from end March to now. So a lot of our clients are asking, hey Kenneth, how can I still secure the best interest rate where the change of the rates is every week now? Nearly every week the banks are increasing the fixed rate. So if you are still looking to secure a fixed rate, what you should be doing now, we will recommend that if you are in the process of getting a property, a resale property, you need to make sure that you have all the necessary documents prepared. What do I mean the necessary documents prepared? So you need to make sure that all your income documents, your IC, you have really set in your email. So at any point of time when you have your option to purchase, you are ready to apply with any banks. Okay, you have all the necessary documents prepared. So if any banks you want to prepare, it's like a snap of finger, you can straight forward all the necessary documents required by the banks to secure or lock in the interest rate once you secure your OTP. So this is one of the tips, making sure that all necessary income documents is prepared beforehand, before even you apply with the loan. Even if you have done a pull in principle with any of the banks, make sure that you have that documents or archived in the email or maybe in your desktop. So it's by a click of button, you can straight away send to the bankers to lock in the rate. So this is one of the tips you want to be aware of. Second way, to always, because the changes is every week, it is hard for you to go and find out which banks, because some of the online portal might not be able to update you bi-weekly. But what we can do over here in KeyQuest Mortgage is we actually have a broadcast system for our existing client to let them know what are the changes weekly or bi-weekly or bi-monthly, so that at any point of time when they apply a loan, they are always getting the best interest rate at the point of loan application. And also in the event that there is any promotion rate coming from any other banks, you will actually receive a WhatsApp, or our relationship manager will actually reach out to you and say, why not let's apply Bank A, because they are having a promotion rate now. And we have all your necessary documents in place. So it's also a snap of a finger for us to forward your documents to the necessary bank to lock in the interest rate for you. Okay. and you just need to basically fill in the bank's application form. We will fill in the basic details and send it over for you to sign, and we can lock in with that particular bank. If you are keen to receive the interest rate update every week or every 2 weeks, okay, scan on the QR code within this video, okay, and send us a message and say that I'd like to receive the latest interest rate. We will be sending you weekly or every 2 weeks on the latest interest rate of the lowest fixed as well as the lowest floating package.